Okay, tonight we continue our Crisis in the Classroom investigation into a Utah fundraising company.
In a follow-up to our previous story, a former employee of the company claims that he was made a scapegoat after the company allegedly trained him to make false claims.
Our Chris Jones speaks to the man who says he was only following his training while working for the company.
So after all of this blew up, you were fired.
Oh, yeah.
Chaz Gonzalez was a top performer and team leader at Prolific Solutions, a for-profit company hired by charities to raise money for them.
Yeah, so we're doing it for Washington County.
On this day, Gonzalez was in St. George raising money for a suicide prevention charity called Stand for the Silent. But school employees there recorded Gonzalez and 3 others claiming they worked with the school district, which wasn't true.
You can't say you're fundraising for Washington County School District when you're not. We've never received a penny from you.
Getting says every word he said, every method he used came from his bosses at Prolific Solutions.
Right now, we're just $297 away from hitting that goal.
So you were told by the company what to say, right?
So essentially, we were all trained to say fundraising for local schools, local kids, local school districts.
Gonzalez says when the story broke, he was terminated. He says in a phone conversation with his boss, Jeremiah Slaughter, his boss explained why he was fired.
Unfortunately, you know, from a business standpoint, I gotta think about myself and my business.
Do you feel like you were a fall guy?
Oh, most certainly.
Hi, my name is Chris Jones from 2 News.
We've reached out to Prolific 7 times between December 15th and January 9th. They have not responded to our request for comment.
We're talking about Prolific Solutions.
And tonight, Gonzalez is revealing more detail about Prolific. He says Prolific instructed all of its employees to tell potential donors that every cent went to the charitable cause.
The way it works, we send 100% of the revenue raised to the charity.
But Gonzalez now believes that isn't possible. He says because Prolific employees get between 20 and 24% of every donation they bring in. He says Prolific then gets a portion and the remainder goes to the charity. However, we do not know exactly how Prolific divides the proceeds.
When you step away and you add all these numbers up, it doesn't make sense.
It looks like a lot of money is going towards paying salaries for people outside of this charity.
Seeing as I'm the only one to be terminated for something that we were all trained to do, you know, it's not fair.
After our first story aired, a former staffer at Prolific Solutions reached out to us to say they did not realize they were saying anything incorrect, and they say everything they were saying was taught to them by leaders at Prolific Solutions. For Crisis in the Classroom, I'm Chris Jones, KUTV 2 News.
All right, Chris, thank you. And if you have a tip to share with our education team, you can call us at the number on your screen, or you can email us at education@KUTV.com.